One.
So lollipops, you say? Really? Tell me more.
I love lollipops.
Stop it. I'm a child. I can't take this.
Hi.
Okay. Are we live, Neal? Are we live?
Oh, yes. Yeah, we're here.
Do you like lollipops, Neal?
All right. It's time to set off. It's the next day. Let's leave this town in the dust and everything that happened here. Fuzzy, move us out.
Oh, sweet mother of God. Responsibility.
Hey,
Right.
you wanted to be the person that was in charge of this stuff. You picked that role.
I'm just like, mostly fake complaining. Mostly.
Oh, I see.
Wait. We didn't do the. Bud gets his gauntlets.
Oh,
What gauntlets?
The ones he ordered.
You ordered gauntlets?
In Yetel. So,
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
See?
I thought it was
All right. Off we go.
Let's get around the Red Desert because it's awful. Okay, so right. So we can move. Oh God, right. So it's 6 in this in the green area, right?
No, the green area is 3 each, right? And you can go 21. So 3, 6, 9.
Right.
And
Okay.
then you could go 15, 21. Hey, look at that. Exactly.
Very nice. Lovely. Right. Okay.
I can do math. All right. On this day, as you get partway through the White Desert, you come across a group of bodies. Skeletons, really. There's a horse skeleton, there's 2 people skeletons, and there's a wagon in pretty decent shape. Through the horse is crawling some sort of snake. It's like slithering through its skull and out its eye and on its happy way, nowhere near you. But skeletons do not get up and attack you, and you can move on. Keep going the next day.
Wait, can we search the wagon for any interesting shit?
There are a few water skins on the wagon that are all empty. There's some food, or there was a stash of food, but it looks like some sort of creature has gotten into it, and now there's just like little scraps of food left. There are some, what do you call it? What's the word? Fabrics. There's some linens and some cottons and some flannels kind of folded in here. Nothing valuable, nothing silky or expensive. It looks like maybe a trade caravan that ran out of water or got attacked.
The linens just to make sure there's nothing hidden in them.
No. You make a mess of the neatly folded cloth.
Well, that's fine then. And I'm just gonna carry on then.
Okay.
Right.
Next day.
Okay. So what's that movement again? It's 21.
21. So you can go
6, 7, 9,
12, 18, and then 3 for 21.
Cool. Okay.
Hey.
All right. How?
there's a little question I have on the way for Yassi.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't talked about what the desired goal of the Abu Dad family is, of the negotiations. They sure have something in mind which they would like to achieve, right?
I believe they want to be the rulers of the country.
Would make sense.
By any means necessary?
She shrugs. I can't speak to how far they will go. I'm not privy to their innermost discussions.
So they didn't tell you anything,
Well,
any idea they
We had a conversation while you were out of the room. The concern is that Scoria will turn towards Akuba either because of past faults or because it's a red dragon who wants to destroy and conquer and burn and enjoys the suffering of people. And that they want to seek a way to prevent the dragon from coming over here. I am to sort out whatever that is, whatever that means.
Okay.
Is that sufficient?
Yes.
Next day, you can go 7 through these.
Right. Okay, so we want to skirt around the Red Desert and up to the mountains, right?
Mm-hmm. Does anyone have no one has a survival proficiency skill?
No. I have. What do I have?
Hang on.
Hunt it.
4, 5,
I don't have survival.
7. Okay, there we go.
Okay. And the next day?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Neal, how many days is it for
7.
And the next?
spell learning?
It is 1 day per spell level.
Then can I get some spell learning rolls on the way?
Didn't you leave your spell books in Yatel?
No. I
Oh,
brought them
well
with me.
then, yes. Keep going, Fuzzy.
Right. Oops. 1, 2,
I will make a roll for beacon.
Is that a fail? All right. And keep going, Fuzzy.
6, 7. Are we stopping at Ishal on the way?
Yes.
Cool.
The only bridge to cross the Sindori River is in Yatel.
Okay, cool.
And so then on the 16th of August, you will arrive in Yatel.
Woo!
Excellent.
Where is he?
Here they are expecting you. They will offer to replace your camels with horses, because camels would be really weird. I shouldn't say weird. Would be very conspicuous once you're out of Akuba. And are maybe not the most pleasant animals to bring into these foreign towns. It would definitely paint you as Akuban emissaries of some sort.
I will gladly give up my camel for a horse. It's so much more
Yes.
dignified.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, what else? They can provide you with supplies and rations. You already spent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days to get here. 7 times 4 is 28 days worth of rations. Did you mark that, Sammy?
How many? Sorry?
7
How many
times
days
4,
worth?
28. But it looks like you guys have a ton of food already.
7 days of travel.
Mm-hmm. We could also recontextualize the way that we do your ration so that we mark it as like days of food for the party rather than days per person, and that might make it easier to navigate this stuff.
It's fine. I have it
Okay.
as is. And I should be
Are you updating on the party sheet or just on your own separate document?
on my own separate document.
Okay. Then I'm going to remove it from the party sheet so we don't have conflicting party rations. You know what I mean?
I should be marking for Yassi as well, right?
Yes, so 7 days of 5 people. Okay. Your camels are replaced with horses. That will slightly increase your movement speed. It'll go to 24 instead of 21. You can refill your water here. If you need more rations, they can give them to you here, but I think you've got way more than you need.
Quick question: has Jane left? I take it.
No, Jane is still here. If you go to the place, you can find her.
Because if we pick her up, then we have to calculate our rations as well,
So,
right?
Yeah.
was Jane supposed to be looking after Yassi as well?
They were both hanging out, just waiting for you guys, and then
So-
Yassi got picked up one time when Jane wasn't next to her.
And Jane's just like, oh fuck. So yeah, if we pick it, I'm just gonna be there, like going to Jane, like, so what happened exactly?
Oh my god, is Yassi okay? Yassi! And she's been worried this entire time, pacing around, wringing her hands, stressed to the max. She was afraid that Yassi got picked up and executed or something, and she didn't know what to do, so she's been waiting here for you to come back, but she didn't know if you were going to come back. Maybe you died, maybe you forgot about her, and she doesn't know these people. They're all about magic, and they're all so weird and studious, and what is she doing here? What is even the purpose of her life anymore? She's been freaking out.
Can I do a check just to make sure she's actually, on the level? Charisma,
Yeah,
right?
give me a charisma check. You suspicious motherfucker. No, she's on the level.
Of course I'm a suspicious motherfucker. It's... Hello? I lie for a living. Or, Maya does.
Mm-hmm.
I just talk shit for a living. Yeah, so... All right, yeah. So Maya's just like, don't worry. Everything will be fine. Come with us if you want to live.
All right. She will join your troop as well. There are now 6 of you. Bud, you can get your gloves or gauntlets that you had made or wanted to have made.
Yes, thank you.
I would like to raid Yatel's magic fortress and pick up some 3rd and 4th level spell books.
Sure.
Also, I want to do some rolls for before we go here.
So they're not going to be cool with you just taking 3rd and 4th level spell books out of Akuba. When you're traveling around within the country,
a hand grabbing some spell books, though.
I am going to find them. I'm going to locate them and try and sneak them out.
Would you like to ask Maya to help with that?
And I would like, if it's going to be a problem, I would like Maya to help.
it is a problem. They're not just quite so open and laid out for anyone to come pick them up. These are dangerous things. Mm-hmm. So when you're talking to, what's his name? I've written down over here. When you are talking to Seb Shazar.
Yeah.
Is that your crush?
What?
No.
Oh. I can't remember which one's your crush.
I don't have a crush. He's yeah. The one that is no, but he's not that one. He's the librarian.
Right. So in that case, I'll just be like, right, you distract him. Tell me what you need. You distract him, and I'll grab the books.
So the books aren't laid out in an obvious place. I think you have to go and say you would have to. You have access to the first and second level spells, right? So now that you want third level spells, you have to go and ask for it, and they say they will let you. They can make the books available while you're here in their underground area, but they can't let these books leave.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't really know where they're kept. What I'm getting at.
Okay. But so I
request
so
the books.
they're not in the collection that's like they're out in the open available that I was perusing earlier.
Right. Only the low level spells are kept out there. The more dangerous spells are hidden away.
In that case,
can you copy them?
I would like to request them one at a time, and I would like to engrave them.
If you're trying to do that, would you like me to try and distract the person who's,
All right, Sammy.
supposed to be keeping an eye?
I
Here's
also
the
just
thing.
assume that I don't hear any of this, so please continue, right? You're not telling me, are you?
Right.
I'm
No,
not telling you.
you're not there for
Okay,
this.
I'm just very good. I just wanted to clarify. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
I said
no,
I wanted to check out some books, and
here's
I
the
went
thing,
down to
Sammy.
the fortress.
These people have been very generous with you thus far.
They
If
have.
you steal their books, they're gonna know it was you, and you might have some problems with these people in the future, especially
They can
since they have
also
been.
find you because they have your
Can
hair.
you just copy the spells down?
They've been very generous with you. Do you really want to burn this bridge? Because that's what you're doing here. You could probably find a way to steal it, but you are forever burning the bridge with these people.
Question: is it possible to just copy a spell out of a spell book?
Yes,
Right, so
they
you
can.
just transcribe it.
Would they allow me to transcribe the material of what I would need to learn, though?
They will help you transcribe some spells. Probably not anyone. You'll have to ask, and then ask and you shall receive, I suppose.
Because if you need to transcribe something naughty or forbidden, then I can, again, totally do some distraction.
I like how it's naughty or forbidden, not just like if you need to make a secret copy of this thing. It's like, well, if it needs to be a secret or if it's really dirty, I'm in.
It's Maya.
So what spells do you want here?
Okay, the third level spells I want are Minor Gateway.
Yes, they will. I give you Minor Gateway.
Magic Key.
Yes, they'll give you Magic Key.
Missile Shield and Personal Shield.
Actually, let me make sure that they have all of these here, because they don't have all the spells all the places. So Minor Gateway, they have Magic Key. They do not have, actually. What was the next one? Missile Shield?
Missile Shield.
Missile Shield. They do have, and they will give you.
Personal Shield.
They have, and is fine for you.
Translate.
Yep.
And Water Breathing.
Yeah, these are all spells that they have except for that one, and these are all spells they are happy to lend you or copy for you. They set their scribes to work immediately transcribing these things. They say it'll be 2 days, or say you've arrived on the evening or afternoon of the 16th, they'll be ready for you on the 18th. So you'll have to wait a full day and a half. Is the party willing to kill a day and a half in town?
I wanted to go to the temple anyway, so...
Cool.
And I will do a couple of rolls, because I remembered which spells I wanted to learn along the way. One of them is Mount, and the other one is the Clairvoyance Scroll I was given.
Right, were you given the Divination? Or
Divination.
Okay. Excellent. So if you get the Divination, you cannot get the...
You can only have one or the other.
Right. You will not be able to get the Conjuration version.
Yeah. I wish I could get the Conjuration one, but this other one is also very...
Cool. Go for it.
Can I ask a technical wizard thing? If you learn it from the scroll and fails, does the scroll disappear? Does he still have it?
No, this is a non-magic scroll, so you can't cast it off the scroll. It's just the instructions. Okay. So
it's literally just like a spell book page or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So first for Mount, which would be 80%, which is success. And then the next for the Clairvoyance, which is a 50%.
Which is a fail. Yeah.
So in that case, could I also see if they have the Clairvoyance Conjuration version here?
You already had the Clairvoyance Divination spell. That's what you were learning on the way up, yeah?
Yes.
I don't think you had... Did you have enough time to learn all of these things?
7 days, so 223.
Okay, yeah. Sure. Yeah, then let me see if they have the Conjuration Clairvoyance.
And that will be more than enough to attempt to learn.
They have it, and they are willing to make a copy of it for you.
Okay.
What was the name of the goddess of death again?
Vorasi.
How'd you spell that?
VOR
ACI.
I had to look it up.
Oh, right, like voracious. I like it.
It was a dominated part of your Solemn campaign, and you forgot the spelling.
you know, every now and then you have a brain fart and you try and remember something and it doesn't work, but you have the tab open right next to the tab that you're looking at, so you just double check. Okay. Spells learned or spells acquired. Time is being spent waiting here in Yatel. Bud, you get your glove, your cestus, whatever you wanted to call it. You have horses. You have Yennefer. Oh. Jasmine, no, what's her name? Jane. You have plain Jane, thank you.
Could you add the spells to my spell list?
Yes, PM me the names and I'll get them to you after the session's over.
Okay.
And I think we're off.
Wait,
right?
do I get to go to the temple?
Oh,
or
yeah,
no?
you wanted to go to the temple. I forgot about that. Sure. You go to a temple.
No. Goodbye.
No.
It's fine.
You forgot.
Bye.
The same day at night, who's going to go to what temple?
I was going to the Temple of Martha, or the Temple of the Greater Gods, where there is a Temple of Martha in there, right?
You're looking for...
I'd like to casually stroll and see if there's a Temple of Verasi as well.
I don't think there's a dedicated temple to Verasi here, but she has a place in the major temple, like all the gods do, and there will be a cleric, or more likely a priest or priestess, to Verasi there.
I might sort of like stroll in and just be like, and then sort of like see Sarah and she'd be like, no, going again.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should know.
Yeah. All right. So you pop on in, and sure enough, there's Sparkle. She's chatting with the cleric of Tempos, who's like an older dwarven female. Yeah. I take it that's who you were here to speak to, yeah?
Yeah, of course. I respectfully approach and do the symbol of Martha.
Sure. She makes it back to you, looks around, makes sure, once the dwarf is gone, goes, Your Highness, what brings you back here?
I just wanted to make sure your family is okay. Have you received message?
I have. They are safe and sound, and I thank you for your assistance in this matter.
It's good to hear. I will leave this place for I don't know how long, so I wasn't sure if you would be worried, but I just wanted to let you know that I won't be around for a while.
Come with me. And she brings you back to her room here in the temple, opens up a small chest, ruffles around in it, grabs something and like dumps it out in her chest, and there's some clinking sounds, and then stands up, closes the chest, and produces for you a small purse bag, like really small, like it could hold 10 or 15 coins. It's made out of a dark blue leather. You've never seen any sort of leather like this. It's got really close knit. I don't know what you'd call it, like the cells or whatever are quite small and close knit. It's got this nice blue, dark blue, night blue sort of color to it. The drawstrings on it are made out of some sort of wrapped scales, like snake scales or something, twisted and turned and bound into thread and then into rope, I guess. And hands this over to you, saying, I would like to thank you for making sure my family made it out safe and sound, and I wish to aid you on whatever it is your future endeavor will be. I believe you are all going to help us in the end.
I'll look at it and say, what is this?
It is a almost bottomless bag. A small magical item I've held onto for some time, but as a cleric I have very little need of wealth, and this purse is only really big enough to hold coins or other small trinkets. You might find it useful on your trip.
I'll look at it in my hand and say, I'll make sure whatever coin I put into it, that I'll put it to good use in your name. And
She
I
smiles.
lean in and I give her a hug.
She gives you a hug and a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah. And I say, will you pray for me while I'm gone?
Every day.
And I squeeze her. Lightly. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's lovely. Okay. I think that about wraps that up.
Mm-hmm.
I want
Bud,
to talk to Sammy.
Mhm.
So, I guess later that day, I'm gonna visit Sammy, who is studying in his books, and I'm gonna sit down next to him. There's this strange bundle wrapped in some clothes. Put it next to me, and how's it going, brother?
Do you want an honest answer?
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like I've been trying so much to help this country. And every time I try to put something forward to do good for it, everything around it seems to break down. I didn't think my life was ever going to be like this. I didn't think we were gonna have to run for. I thought we were set for life. I thought you were going to become the king. I thought I would just live happily, reserve myself to my books, go out with my family, drink wine, and just relax. But with the death of our father and the Civil War breaking out, it is a lot to handle, bud. And a lot has changed in such a short amount of time.
I would have loved to come to see this future as well. Sadly, Tempos has put us on a different path and chosen a different path of life for us. But why are you so frustrated? You seem to be more frustrated about yourself.
Well, I guess I feel like I'm fighting for that future I thought we were going to have. And with every passing day, that it just seems further and further away. And I don't know if anything I do can bring me closer to that, to bring us closer to that. But I want to work. I want to go back. I want to work towards a better future, bud. All this running around, it's not for me. I will do my part to help Akuba and to keep the Akubans together. But if I could choose the life I could live, this wouldn't be it. I just feel responsible.
It is an honorable choice to put all other Akubans before you. I get that sentiment. And to the most part, I share it with you. But when one thing, if there's one thing that life told me, is that you're only able to help others if you have the strength for it and the power for it. All your best ideas and wishes will bring you nothing if you don't concentrate on yourself first and then on the rest of the world. So whatever burden you feel, whatever you think that puts you down, concentrate on yourself first. On the things you want to do, you want to learn. And you will find a way forward. I'm very sure of it. I don't know myself if everything will turn out good. I don't see a clear path either to our future. But in the night that Sarah rescued me, that I thought my life is over, I've seen myself sitting on the throne, and my beard was old and gray. So I know that there is a future for me as a king, and Tempos has chosen for me to sit on the throne. And as such, we will triumph, and you will be the greatest wizard Akuba has ever seen. Don't laugh. I believe that with all of my heart.
I don't know. It's possible.
It is. Dreams and beliefs is what guide you forward. I mean, Father sent us out to rob graves to find magical items and strengthen ourselves. But I don't think I will find anything in these tombs that you won't be able to make even better. I trust in you that you will become the greatest wizard. And I have a gift for you, which at some point you will hopefully return to me. And I put this this clothed bag on the table, and hear a heavy clunking sound as it's about 10 pounds and it's steel. So you hear a little metallic sound, and this is for you, brother.
Should I look?
Yes. Nothing special.
Right, the fire
open
trap
up.
goes off. Make a saving throw versus spell.
Yes. I picked up my first level in wizard. So, how do you feel, brother? No, I mean, if you open it up, it will be the two fighting gauntlets, the cestus, the heavy fighting gauntlets that have been made for me. I want to give them to you. And
I don't think they'll fit on my hands, bud.
I don't want you to wear them. I want you to use your skills and to make these the best gauntlets someone needs to fight the dragon. I don't know what it takes. I just know that magic items needs to come from somewhere, and who else better than a wizard is able to craft them? And somewhere on our journey, we will fight things that I can't use and I don't need, but you are able to craft things with, create things with. I believe in you that you can make these items into something special. And when that day comes, you can give them back to me. Or I can carry them for you if they are too heavy for you.
Well, bud, I'll spend the rest of this day in this researching the kind of preparation needed for the crafting. And you know what? I think one day we'll make your dream come true. I think one day you can punch a dragon to death.
That's so sweet of you to say. Well, don't be disillusioned about the. Again, and says, "I believe in you."
Well, you know what? You're right. Let's take some time. I should take some time and enjoy myself. You know what? Screw the books. Let's go out and get some wine.
All right.
Great.
And
Do you need a drinking partner?
Come along.
Good. Let's get drunk then, brother.
all right, you guys.
Over. Okay.
By the way, I have a good place to get some good drinks. It's called the Red Door.
Well, the Red Door was in Pike's Point. It's a week away. So
Door. Okay.
Let's go back to Pike's Point, guys.
Let's go to the mauve door.
Neal. It's a chain, okay?
Wait. Okay. It's the vanilla door. It's a really boring place.
Vanilla Door.
You got the vanilla door. You know, you got the blue door.
here it's just called the Gateway to Heaven.
Oh.
A little more on the nose.
Does it have a lot of stairs?
No, it's the gateway. It's not a stairway. It's just got like a door that you walk through. All right. You guys can continue your life of debauchery.
I just want you all to know that
Excuse
Maya has
me.
still not indulged, and you should be proud of her.
We know what sort of thing Bud is after, but as long as we're here, Sammy, tell us what you're looking for.
So Sammy's going to like make Bud go first, and like he goes off to show him how it's done, and he goes off into his room, and after this, Sammy makes a request to like the host that's bringing these people out, and he asks if they could bring out a person of a different persuasion.
Have you got anything a bit more penisy?
Why, of course we have things more penisy, my lord. We have many of them. And she will take you to a different section and pull back curtain after curtain with this boy.
Where's your choice in fruit, please? Is it more like a banana, or, you know, are you looking more for like a proper peach, or?
From the distant lands of Mystria, we have the half-elf, half-human known as Fabio, with his long golden hair and his bulging muscles, or
I feel like
perhaps
that's the
you would
second
like...
Fabio we've had.
It might be. And you get a broad selection of men from supposedly exotic lands with exotic names and wonderful talents. And what is his proclivity? What is he looking for?
Sammy is going to try to find someone more close to home. Someone
Someone who looks like Bud?
no, not that kind of close
Okay.
to home.
Okay.
Someone who's like Sammy's kind of build, like not strong and muscly, but
The sensitive kind of guy.
a sensitive guy.
Oh, yeah.
A nerd. You want a nerd.
He's looking for someone that
The nerds.
Somebody who
The-
cuddles afterwards, Neal.
someone
Right.
that's
Have a
familiar.
conversation with, and they'll cuddle up to you after.
Sure.
No.
Sure, you find a slender but what do you want to call it? Assertive young man with short cropped brown hair. He doesn't. He wears probably decorative glasses. Yeah. You find someone similar to your frame. Someone with a good Akuban accent who sounds like he came from a noble family, but more likely just like grew up serving noble families his whole life. And the two of you can have your time together.
Yeah.
All right. Thank God you got a Cleric of Martha here. When you get Cure Disease, you gotta start rolling for these
I
checks.
do have Purify, and I don't think that works for diseases, so.
That's all right. None of these people are contracting anything this time around. These are good, clean, working men and women. So
They
you're
went to
fine.
the nice brothel. Mm-hmm. Maya's having a nice, quiet glass of wine in her room and just,
I put that out of our group funds because it was a group bonding
It's a business expense, We went and talked business, so we can write that
Tell
off.
me about it. As you
goddamn good time. Thank you very much.
Sarah goes to check the books, sees what's written here. Group bonding exercise, and what was this?
All right. Chip out your 20 gold for your afternoon and evening.
It also says 2 gold. You just dropped the 0 afterwards.
All right.
Maya is probably going to be extra vicious and make sure she wakes Sammy and Bud up super early. Just like, ding, 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 ding. Good morning. Wakey, wakey, boys. Come on, rise and shine. It's time to get up. I hope you didn't stay up too late. Busy day today. Lots of traveling to do. But ding, 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 ding.
All right. All right. You guys can pack up and ship out unless you really wanted to have a conversation with them about their night before, which we can totally do.
No, I'm just waking them up super early because I'm a dick.
Nice. All right, Maya. Take us out. It's August the 18th. It's a Saturday. The party is leaving Yatel. Let's bring us to our traveling map. You're going at 24, so you can do 8 squares or 8 hexes as long as you stick to the 3s.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go.
Lovely. First day passes uneventfully. Let me get some music here. So
Not dead! Woo!
overland with oxen. Perfect. Fantastic. So, you are journeying through the Hogwin Plains. This is technically elven territory, but they just stick to the trees. They don't really care what happens out here. And on the way, Yassi will tell you that the elves are a prickly bunch. They do not like people going into their forests, but if you stay away from their woods, you're probably going to be fine. But do be careful. Elves live 1,000 years. So that means the rangers that protect their woods have been doing so for 500 years, which means they are max level elven rangers. So they're probably all like level 14 or 15. So don't go fucking with them.
Very polite, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I completely understand, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
But their
Next day?
population's pretty low. Yeah, keep rolling. Keep going. Their population's quite low, so there's not a lot of them, but they are very dangerous.
8.
And very good at shooting down a dragon, I assume.
You assume.
We can fucking hope.
Lovely. All right. That is 2 days. So, on this day here, right at that lovely little spot, let's make sure everyone can see what's going on. Can I get a perception check from the party? From
All right.
yeah. Ooh,
God
that's
fucking
quite
damn
good.
it!
Am I the only one that's gonna see things now?
It's the second time I've rolled like 1 on a fucking perception check.
Sarah, did you tell anyone about the bag of holding that you picked up? Holy shit, bud, you suck.
Hell no.
That's for the money.
I mean, it basically only holds
For
small
now.
things like
No, I
money.
haven't told anybody. It only
Okay.
takes like, yeah.
All right.
If we ever run into an emergency, I might.
So, Sammy, your party is distracted again. Bud is clearly off in La La Land thinking about his last night in Yatel. Sarah is making some sort of like practice signs or like maybe reciting some prayers to herself while she rides.
Maya's having a nap in the back of the cart.
Yassi and Jane are chatting with each other. And once again, poor Sammy is the only one who notices a large winged shape in the air above you.
Okay, which one was the dragon that was supposed to roam east of the mountainside?
there's a blue dragon that lives somewhere in these mountains, they say. I think there's also there are rumors that there's a brass or a bronze or a copper dragger on the north side, but no one's ever really seen it. Well, clearly someone must have seen it, otherwise there wouldn't be rumors, but its presence is not confirmed. It might just be like a Passover spot for it. There's definitely a blue dragon that lives down here. Yeah. And then there's a red one over here. But there's not known to be any dragons right here.
So Simon's just like in the middle of like studying his thing, studying these new scrolls that he's been given of the transcriptions of the spells, and then he's just like looking up and he's like thinking to himself, okay, so how does these fit together? How am I actually going to be able to use this? And then there's a wing that goes. There's like periphery happens. It's like
Probably like a shadow falls over your book, and you're just like,
Wait a minute.
Yeah. And you see this dark shape descending on you quickly.
Guys. Dragon?
Oh God, what's that? Right. I'm going to quickly grab my bow. Fuck, what the fuck are you?
Landing on the ground just a few feet in front of the party, I'll add the wagon and the other characters.
Oh God, it's fine, it's just a wyvern.
Is a wyvern, a two-legged flying lizard with, its arms are its wings. It has a long tail with a big, nasty stinger on the back that injects very deadly poison. It'll paralyze or outright kill people. It is a ferocious beast whose territory you have wandered into by being so close to the mountains. And next week on Akuban Nights, we will roll initiative.
I was wondering why Neal was waiting so much to end the episode. Because he had a wyvern planned for us.
That's because you wandered into wyvern territory. The path you take dictates many, many things.
Hey, it was still in the threes, okay? We were just in the... Look.
Yeah, it's in the wyvern section of the threes.
Wyvern
It's
needs
great.
to stay in its fucking lane, all right?
All right. Well, that's it for this week in Akuban Nights. We will be back next week with some wyvern action, maybe some party deaths, maybe not.
You took stay death, right?
No, she didn't.
Oh shit.
But she said she wanted some RP reasons to learn a spell. So maybe if someone dies, then she'll have some RP reasons to learn stay death.
Sounds solid. Sounds solid.
All right. Well, that's it. Anyone have anything to say before we head off?
Please don't kill us, Neal.
I do not control the
you
dice.
should totally subscribe to Neal's Patreon.
Thank you, Fuzzy.
You should buy Neal food, which also happened, which gave us a level, by the way.
It did not give you the level.
You're saying that now, Neal,
Very coincidental. The episode where Neal has bought pizza, the character's level mid-session.
Before...
On the other hand, then Neal throws a wyvern at us, so
All right. Well, I'll let you guys live in your fantasy world. I will take it.
I think it was like, Neal giveth and Neal taketh away. Our characters.
It's like halfway through the episode, he'd actually finished the pizza, so he gave us a level. Then he got hungry for a little bit more, and he's like, well, gonna have to do something about that. But yeah,
I think we're getting the wyvern because we said we're going to take the easy route. That's always when Neal has you get the easy route, he always throws shit at you. We should have gotten straight to the desert, nothing would have happened.
Oh, but then I could throw the other creature at you instead, the more fun one.
Damn crocodiles.
Sandworms. It's always the sandworms, man.
See, if you go through the red desert, then there can be all sorts of things that drag you into caves and separate you from your party, and then collapse things on you. Great. Flash floods.
Yeah, no, you know what? I'm all right with just... I'll take the wyvern.
All right. Does anyone have anything coming up that you want to share with people before we head out for the day?
Well, I do play Seekers of Samonath tomorrow during shenanigans time, which is a lovely campaign with Greg Hansen and with Sean as well from Furfur. And we're in great danger because Sean just fucking teleported us into a different realm. So that's good. If you want to check that out, it's on Greg Hansen's channel. Also, if you are a girl or a woman and you would like to join some D&D discussions in this little Koibu community, we do have a channel on Discord. Link is in the chat. If you would like to join, just contact me. I'm also on Twitter. I'm on Twitch, wherever you can find me with Bayama for you. It's 4, like the number.
Mhm.
Yeah, just send me a little message. I'll invite you. We're a small group, but we enjoy hanging out.
Wonderful.
The more ladies, the better. And I want to suggest Neal for being a gracious host and for putting us all in a campaign and letting us have fun here. So thanks again for that.
My pleasure. It's enjoyable for me as well.
You should definitely check out the wonderful Fuzzy Freaks. If you haven't checked her out yet, go to her channel and, throw her at least a follow and see what she does. Last time I watched her channel, she was like playing a barbarian lady who was pinned naked against a cross. It was very interesting.
Yes, I'm playing Conan Exiles again.
Yep, I just joined in. First thing I see naked woman, like, oh. So it's really intriguing. Can recommend.
Is Fuzzy still playing RimWorld? I play a lot of RimWorld off stream, but I've not really played it on stream. Well, I did a subathon. I might do some next Sunday because I'm doing a few subathons at the moment because I've been traveling a lot recently and it's really expensive and now I'm really poor.
If you also want to play a penis waving in the air simulator, also known as Conan, then come to Fuzzy's community because we're playing with the community. Even I'm there.
Welcome. Everybody's welcome. What do you mean even? He's got a little you can also choose the size of your penis in Conan and naked.
I chose the smallest possible.
It's fun though because you can watch his bollocks flap in the breeze.
Yeah. Wonderful. All right, everybody. That's it for Akuban Nights today. Next week, we're not doing shout-outs. See you guys next time. Bye-bye, everybody.